Welcome to the Nash Potatoes Outdoor Show. This is camping and travel vlog number 7. This is going to be another great video. Don't go anywhere. Today I'm doing a short hike south of Colorado Springs. It's called the Aiken Canyon Loop Trail. 3.7 miles, 446 feet in elevation gain. So let's get it started. As you may know, I am finishing up 1 month of camping in Colorado Springs, and I feel like I'm coming out of it more energized than ever. So before I take off for the Florida Keys in a couple of days, I wanted to spend some time reflecting on the past 4 weeks, and specifically I want to show gratitude for a successful trip. This is my first camping trip and I couldn't have asked for much more. And so as I go along this hike, I'm gonna express some of the things that I'm thankful for, and also I wanted to talk a little bit about the law of attraction and the importance for showing gratitude. But I definitely don't need to show my face for some of this stuff, so I can walk and talk at the same time. But I haven't made it that far. So far this hike is really pretty. I saw a huge bird fly off. I'm dying to see what that might have been. Maybe some type of eagle, I'm not sure. But thanks for watching. I'm going to keep on moving. Here we go. So I found some really good information on the website applythelawofattraction.com that I wanted to read for you. It says, gratitude is a powerful law of attraction exercise. It raises your vibration and brings you into harmony with the energy of the universe. Gratitude can immediately transform all areas of your life. Every day you see people whose lives are wonderful and those whose lives could be better. The ones who could have a better life have one thing in common. They lack gratitude for what they already have. They can't gain more so long as they fail to appreciate what they already have. Their lack of gratitude closes them off from receiving more. No matter how bad someone's life may be, there is always something to be grateful for. As soon as they find it, their life will improve. Complaining is focusing on what the mind perceives to be a problem. The universe knows there are no problems. Everything was created by you, and you can change everything you have created for better or worse. If you want to lose all the wonderful, amazing things in your life, if you want your days to be harder, if you want to struggle to pay your bills, if you want to feel unloved or lose relationships, all you have to do is complain. If you want your life to get better in every possible way, if you want more than enough money, if you want incredible, loving relationships, if you want to be happy and fulfilled, all you have to do is be grateful. Gratitude creates abundance. Complaining creates poverty. Something to think about as I go over the 7 things that I'm grateful for that have happened in the past 4 weeks of my camping trip. I'm going to keep on moving. Alright, 7 things that I'm thankful for that happened during my first camping trip. Number 1 has got to be my delicious and luxurious mustache that's growing like a weed. Check it out. Soon, I'll be joining the ranks of men with memorable mustaches such as Tom Selleck, Ron Swanson, Ron Burgundy, and Steve Harvey. Check it out, man. But in all seriousness, I do have 6 more things that I'm grateful for. I'm going to do those as I am walking and talking, so let's get it on. Alright, second thing that I'm grateful for is all the beautiful places that I got to experience, which I recorded videos on most of them, including Kinyo Mountain, the Paint Mines, Red Rock Canyon, Garden of the Gods, Manitou Springs, the cool town of Penrose, and the beautiful town of Florence. So, I'm also grateful that I have been corrected on my pronunciation of Manitou Springs. I believe in Michigan we pronounce it Manitou, but out here they pronounce it Manitou. So, I'm going to keep on moving. Thanks for watching. So, the third thing I am grateful for is my YouTube subscriber growth, which is obviously the whole reason for my camping trips. I actually produced a total of 18 videos while I was here in Colorado Springs, and in the last 64 days my YouTube channels have increased 365%, which I am extremely thankful for and extremely proud of. So I'm going to keep on moving. The fourth thing I am thankful for is that everything seemed to fall into place. Even though we got some extreme winter weather conditions, 6 inches of snow, 60-mile-an-hour winds, my new little pop-up camper held up, the furnace stayed burning. I haven't gotten my electric bill yet, which I'm a little scared to get, but everything just seemed to fall into place, which makes me think that I'm on the right path. I'm enjoying the journey, and I am grateful. Keep on moving. Alright, the fifth thing I am grateful for is the Mountaindale RV Resort. I really lucked out in finding such an amazing campground to stay at my first trip. The people are great, the wildlife was amazing. The sunrises were beautiful and the hot tub was relaxing. I couldn't have asked for much more, and I also actually did a really good video on that campground if you're interested in checking it out. So I'm going to keep on moving. Alright, the next two things that I'm thankful for are probably the most important to me. I will start with number 6, and that would have to be the awesome people that I met while I was here. First of all, I met with Daisy, who I went to high school with. She provided me with tons of great tips on places to visit, which was super helpful. I met a good friend at the campground, Rocio, which she brought a ton of energy and happiness into my visit. And then I met Walt and Rhea. They have a couple of golden retrievers, and I would talk to Walt at the dog park almost every day. They invited me and Rocio to a salmon dinner last night, and which he caught in Alaska. And Rhea actually recommended this trail that I'm doing right now. And then I met Mary from Ohio at the Manitou Incline hike. We hiked most of the way up together. She was a ton of fun. When I did Kinyo Mountain, I met Michael from the Colorado Springs Facebook hiking group, who's been very helpful in allowing me to post my videos on their Facebook page. And then I met Ross at the campground. He's got a small little camper. He's kind of a big deal on Instagram. Pretty cool dude. You'll have to check him out. And then David and his team at the Mountaindale RV Resort, they were very helpful. And just yesterday I met my camping neighbor Lisa, who was a lot of fun to talk to. So great people. That's what I love about camping. You always meet just the best people. Same thing when you go hiking. But don't go anywhere. I've got one more thing I'm thankful for. Let's keep on moving. Alright, here it is. Number 7 thing I'm thankful for are the people who support me from afar. and I'm gonna list them off. Hopefully I don't leave anybody out. But first would be my parents, my mom and dad back in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Huge supporters. Jerry, lifelong friend back in Kalamazoo. Jan, back in Kalamazoo. I've known her most of my life. Missy in Kalamazoo, Missy and John. I have become closer with them in the last few years, and I know they're big fans of mine. Jill in Grand Rapids, I have known her for the better part of 20 years. She might actually be one of my #1 fans next to my parents. Emily in Colorado, I've got to spend a lot of time with her. She's a fellow adventurer. She's kind of a big deal on Instagram. Simon in Atlanta. He's become a good friend of mine. Getting a little choked up here, I guess. All right. Sorry about that. I feel like there's a lot of hatred in our society, and so the support really means a lot to me. Keep on going here. Kim, back in Kalamazoo. We've become closer over the last maybe 8 months or so. She's a huge fan. My nephew Jacob has been following me on Instagram. I really appreciate that. My boy Dan in Atlanta, definitely a lifelong friend. Connie, also known as Macaroni, Macaroni. You know who you are. Mr. Elling, Mr. Ingersoll, Mr. Westra, they are all huge fans. And I know they only support me because they truly want to, but it means a lot to me. So I am going to keep on moving. I think I've got about another mile to go. Let's get it on. So this is actually a nature preserve that I'm at right now, and I just saw that big bird again fly through the pine trees, and I'm dying to know what it is. It looks like it might be a huge eagle, but I'm not sure. As I am walking, looking for this huge bird that I'm convinced I will find, I realized that I definitely left somebody out, one of my biggest supporters, my Aunt Jeannie and Uncle Dick. Last but not least, and there's a reason why I left you out. It's because you're no longer on Facebook, and I was looking at people that have been liking my posts. But I definitely appreciate the support you have provided for me, but I gotta find this bird. I'm gonna keep on moving. In one of my previous videos, I mentioned that one of my favorite things was these new pine nuts that are falling out of the pine cones here in the Colorado Springs, and I found a few. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. They're that seed right inside of there. If you can see that. I'll zoom out and pop them in my hand for you. But I looked at the nutrition information, and they're really high in protein and in fat, kind of like the macadamia nuts. Oh, I got one. There it is. Crack that open, and inside is nothing but delicious goodness. Trust me. You'll have to check your backyard, see if they're falling out, but I'm gonna try to find this big brown bird. I'm gonna keep on moving. Just in case I don't find my bird, I did find this sign here that talks about all the 100 species of birds that have been spotted in this preserve, and it talks about golden eagles, prairie falcons, and red-tailed hawks. So I'm convinced it was either an eagle or a falcon, and hopefully I can find it. Let's keep on moving. Well, never found my bird. Regardless, it was an awesome hike. And that is a wrap from Colorado Springs. Next city I'll be moving on to is the Florida Keys. And I have a car, so I'll be able to drive down to Key West and do a video there. And there's a bunch of fun keys along the way. I'll be down there for Christmas and New Year's. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We will see you next time.